Welcome back, y'all. Austin's food scene, of course, has grown by leaps and bounds over the years, but there are quietly some neighborhood favorites that are still in business, and they'd like to greet some new faces. Owner Stan Adams and Chef David Hernandez are here to tell us about the authentic Tuscan and Italian cuisine available at Siena Ristorante, Toscana. And I probably shouldn't use the Italian hands, but I'm trying to anyway to make it sound more authentic. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being with us. Stan, this was your baby. You started it 25 years ago. Tell us a little bit about Siena and why you wanted to get going.
All right. 25 years ago, we had other restaurants, specifically the brick oven restaurants that some may remember, but we then wanted to do something very authentic to Italy. So I started first of many trips to Italy and fell in love with Tuscany, the region, the food, and I sent our original chef, Chef Harvey Harris, looks a lot like this. David's working on it, but anyway, we sent Harvey to Italy for the year that it took me to design and build the building. So,
And then Chef Harvey was around for about 23 years, and about 2 years ago, you guys got lucky in that you found a new gem with Chef David.
Yes.
So tell me about that, transition there.
Well, Chef Harvey, again, started the original menu, but Chef David has followed on very well with it. And he has a world of experience coming to Siena to start with. And the only real difference, I would say, many of the original recipes remain, but David sometimes does a little more of a Texas twist on the authentic.
And we thank you for it.
The authentic foods of
Hey,
Tuscany.
all right. And I'd like, if you wouldn't mind, Stan, because I've told you guys off camera, this is where I go with my in-laws when we're having a nice little, dinner out. It's such a sweet place, and the ambiance, I think, is untouched. So it's hard to describe when we're sitting here in a TV station, but if you wouldn't mind, just paint me a little picture of what it looks like.
Well, Siena is an original building. It has lots of stonework. It has tall wood beam ceilings. I think you're seeing that in some of the photos here. And it's a very romantic restaurant. We've been voted Austin's most romantic restaurant.
Ooh.
We have many people come for special celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, and we've been very fortunate. We've won awards for the architecture and
It is almost like being in Italy, the way that it feels inside there. And there's some sweet little vignettes, some areas where it feels, even though you're in a restaurant, more private. The ability to carry on a conversation, which to me, as I get older, is more and more important, right? You don't want to just listen to the music. You want to be able to have some intelligent conversation going on. So, Stan, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to turn to Chef now because he has brought for us today a panzanella salad. Is that right?
Yes, it is. Okay, so I did a small Texas twist to this panzanella salad, which is an original Tuscan
just like
salad.
Stan was bragging about. Yeah, here we go.
So I'm using, Fredericksburg peaches, some heirloom tomatoes, some homemade croutons, and then some herbs. The only thing I did on the herbs, I did put a little twist. I added mint instead of just basil, so it gives you a little pop of freshness when you have this salad.
I was going to say a little lift.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, go ahead. I'm excited to see it.
This is a really easy salad to make. You just
perfect
drop
for
your tomatoes.
Summertime
And
here.
it's watery because I salted the tomatoes earlier.
Okay.
So they can release some of that water, and that's how you make your sauce.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a very intense sauce.
No, it is not. It is not. But
it reminds me of the freshness that true Italian cuisine has.
Exactly. So, you just put everything together.
And with those homemade croutons, I think that's a good reminder for everybody at home that there's a lot of homemade stuff happening in the kitchen, right?
Oh, yes.
Can you give me a couple examples?
Right. I mean, all our sauces we make in house, or all our pastas we make in house. So that's one of the things that sets us apart from other restaurants.
The smell that has just hit my nostrils from the tearing up of these herbs is absolutely fantastic. And then of course burrata to go on top.
Cheese,
yes. That looks amazing.
And then you get, this is where where you kind of try to splurge a little. You get some good olive oil. Don't try to use that cheap stuff.
Okay, extra virgin.
Extra virgin always. And then a little bit of your balsamic vinaigrette.
I have learned only recently that means that like the olives have never touched the ground, right?
Well, I mean, it's the first press.
It's the first press.
The first
press.
press.
Okay, all right. So it's really nice stuff. And you know what? Such simple ingredients, but this would feed 4 to 6 people for
for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a little starter before we get going on some real pasta.
Oh yeah.
I love it. It looks amazing, Chef. And if somebody's coming in for the first time, what would you say are some of your big specialties, big sellers on the menu?
Well, I would say, always if you do come, try the boar that we
Okay.
carry. That's an original recipe that chef, that the chef that brought over, that he brought it over from.
And is it the boar in the ragu?
Yes.
Well, the fact that I know of it, guys, off the top of my head tells you that I spent some time at Siena, but it is absolutely delicious. And David, with some of the time that we've got left, or I'm so sorry, Stan, with some of the time that we've got left, okay, Austin Restaurant Weeks are coming up. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, if you've not been to Siena or want to come back, most hopefully, the next 2 weeks, starting on Friday, are a great time. So Siena is participating once again in Austin Restaurant Weeks, and it benefits the Central Texas Food Bank, which is a very
awesome.
important cause right now. And we have a special 3-course menu. It's $50, and Chef David has created that just for the event, and 15% of the proceeds for the whole 2-week period will be donated to the Central Texas Food Bank.
I'm going to lean into that for a second, everybody. Did you hear that? 3 courses for $50. You can't find that very often nowadays
No.
here in Austin. And I'll vouch for their tiramisu. It's absolutely delicious. Is that on the menu?
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Okay. All right. And then I want to ask you as well, Chef, if you wouldn't mind, Monday grill, Tuesday happier hour.
Yes. So on Monday we have a $35 steak night, and we actually, we use the same steaks that we have on our menu. So it's $35. You get your choice of a filet, New York ribeye, or pork chop, and then with either mashed potatoes or asparagus.
So you're saving money, and the happy hour?
And the happy hour is $5 pizza. I mean $5 pizzas, $5 pastas. We have a select few pastas that we put it on the happy hour menu, so you can come and you can taste all 4 pastas.
You guys are thinking of our wallets. I'm really grateful for that. As everything else has gotten more expensive, you guys are keeping your customers in mind.
Okay.
I really appreciate your time today, y'all. Congrats on 25 years.
Thank you so much. Okay.
All right, get reservations for a lovely day or night out by going to Siena, that's with one in, austin.com.